In the fog-laden streets of Victorian-era England, Lady Evelyn Harrington mourned the untimely death of her beloved husband, Edward. Each night, as the moon cast its pale glow over their sprawling estate, the piercing keening of a banshee echoed through the corridors, chilling her to the bone. With every mournful cry, Evelyn's grief deepened, and her once tranquil life became a torment. Desperate for answers to the spectral torment that plagued her, Evelyn delved into the clandestine world of the occult that lurked beneath the polished veneer of London society. She sought out obscure tomes from dusty bookshops tucked away in forgotten corners of the city, and consulted mystics who dwelled in the shadows of crumbling alleyways, driven by an insatiable thirst for understanding. Amidst whispered rumors and veiled warnings, Evelyn uncovered a hidden network of supernatural beings, manipulating the threads of human fate for their own inscrutable purposes. From the shadows, they watched her every move, their presence like a shroud of darkness enveloping her. With determination burning in her heart, Evelyn embarked on a perilous journey, guided by flickering candlelight and ancient whispers. She unearthed secrets long buried, piecing together fragments of a puzzle that hinted at a sinister connection between the Banshee's lament and her husband's demise. But as she delved deeper into the occult underbelly of London, Evelyn realized that she was not alone in her pursuit of truth. Dark forces conspired against her, weaving a web of deception and treachery that threatened to ensnare her at every turn. Sinister whispers echoed through the labyrinthine streets, warning her to turn back before it was too late. Haunted by memories of the past and tormented by the specter of her husband's death, Evelyn knew that she must tread carefully. For in the shadows, unseen eyes watched, waiting for the moment to strike. As the clock ticked relentlessly onwards, Evelyn Harrington stood at the crossroads of destiny, her resolve steeling against the encroaching darkness. With courage as her guide and determination as her shield, she vowed to unravel the mystery that bound her to the Banshee's mournful wail and find solace amidst the echoes of mourning. Yet, little did she know that her journey into the occult underbelly of London would lead her down a path fraught with peril and betrayal, where the line between friend and foe blurred like the shifting shadows of night. And as Evelyn delved deeper into the darkness, she would soon discover that some secrets were best left undisturbed, for they held the power to shatter the fragile veil between the mortal realm and the realm of the supernatural. As the moon waxed and waned, casting its ethereal glow over the cobblestone streets of London, Lady Evelyn Harrington delved deeper into the enigmatic world she had stumbled upon. Each step she took was laden with uncertainty, yet driven by an unwavering resolve to uncover the truth behind her husband's tragic demise. In her quest for answers, Evelyn sought counsel from a reclusive scholar rumored to possess arcane knowledge of the supernatural. His study, nestled within the labyrinthine corridors of an ancient library, was a sanctuary cloaked in dust and secrecy. With trembling hands, Evelyn presented him with the cryptic symbols she had discovered etched into the margins of an ancient grimoire, hoping they held the key to unlocking the mystery that haunted her. The scholar's eyes gleamed with recognition as he traced the intricate patterns with a gnarled finger, his voice barely more than a whisper as he revealed the chilling truth hidden within their depths. He spoke of a forgotten pact forged in blood and shadow, binding mortal souls to the whims of malevolent entities that dwelled beyond the veil of reality. Among them, he spoke of the Banshee, a harbinger of death whose mournful wail heralded the imminent demise of those marked for its grim embrace. With each revelation, Evelyn's blood ran cold, for she realized that her husband's death had not been a mere accident, but a pawn in a game played by forces beyond mortal comprehension. Determined to confront the specter of her husband's fate head-on, Evelyn delved deeper into the shadows that lurked at the fringes of her world. Yet, as she delved deeper, she found herself ensnared in a web of deceit and betrayal, where alliances shifted like the tides and trust was a luxury she could ill afford. Whispers of her inquiries reached the ears of those who would see her silenced, their motives shrouded in darkness as they moved unseen through the corridors of power. Undeterred by the dangers that lurked around every corner, Evelyn pressed on, her heart heavy with sorrow yet aflame with determination. With each passing day, she drew closer to unraveling the tangled threads of fate that bound her to the Banshee's mournful lament, knowing that only by confronting the darkness that dwelled within could she hope to find the answers she sought. And so, as the shadows lengthened and the echoes of morning grew ever louder, Lady Evelyn Harrington embarked on a journey into the heart of darkness, where the line between reality and nightmare blurred and the true nature of her husband's fate awaited its final revelation. Lady Evelyn Harrington's quest for truth led her deeper into the labyrinthine underbelly of Victorian London, where secrets festered like wounds left to rot in the darkness. Each revelation brought her closer to the heart of the mystery that had ensnared her, yet with it came the realization that the truth she sought was a double-edged sword, capable of both illuminating the path forward and plunging her further into the abyss. Guided by the cryptic clues she had unearthed, Evelyn sought an audience with the elusive figures rumored to hold sway over the supernatural forces that haunted her. In the dimly lit chambers of a clandestine society, she found herself face to face with the enigmatic beings who pulled the strings of fate from the shadows. Their faces obscured by masks of porcelain and obsidian, they spoke in whispers that seemed to echo from the depths of the void, weaving a tapestry of half-truths and riddles that left Evelyn reeling. They spoke of ancient pacts and forbidden knowledge, of a world beyond the veil of mortal perception where the boundaries between life and death blurred like watercolor on parchment. Yet amidst the veiled threats and ominous portents, Evelyn glimpsed a flicker of hope, a glimmer of light amidst the encroaching darkness. For in the eyes of one among them, she saw a spark of recognition, a shard of humanity buried beneath the veneer of otherworldly power. With determination coursing through her veins, Evelyn seized upon this fragile thread of connection, weaving it into the tapestry of her plans like a lifeline thrown to a drowning sailor. She sought allies among the shadows, forging tentative alliances with those who walked the razor's edge between light and dark, knowing that in the treacherous world she now inhabited, trust was a commodity as rare as gold. And as she delved deeper into the mysteries that surrounded her, Evelyn discovered that the true power lay not in the arcane rituals or esoteric knowledge she had sought, but in the strength of her own will and the depth of her resolve. For in the crucible of adversity, she had been forged anew, tempered by loss and sorrow into a force to be reckoned with. As the echoes of morning reverberated through the corridors of her mind, Evelyn Harrington stood at the precipice of destiny, her gaze fixed upon the horizon where the past and the future collided in a dance of shadows. With each step she took, she drew closer to the truth that had eluded her for so long, knowing that only by embracing the darkness within could she hope to emerge into the light once more. Lady Evelyn Harrington stood amidst the swirling mists of uncertainty, her heart a tempest of conflicting emotions as she confronted the final act of her journey. With each passing moment, the weight of her burden grew heavier, yet she pressed forward, driven by a relentless determination to uncover the truth that had eluded her for so long. Guided by the fragile alliances she had forged amidst the shadows, Evelyn embarked on a perilous journey into the heart of the supernatural realm, where the veil between the worlds of the living and the dead grew thin. With each step, she felt the presence of unseen forces closing in around her, their whispers like tendrils of darkness that sought to ensnare her soul. As she traversed the threshold between worlds, Evelyn found herself standing on the precipice of revelation, her senses attuned to the subtle currents of power that pulsed through the air like the beat of a distant drum. Before her lay the answers she had sought, veiled in mystery yet tantalizingly within reach. With trembling hands, Evelyn reached out to grasp the truth, tearing aside the shroud of deception that had clouded her vision for so long. And in that moment of clarity, the pieces of the puzzle fell into place, revealing the chilling reality that lay hidden beneath the surface of her grief. For she discovered that her husband's death had been no mere accident, but a carefully orchestrated scheme devised by those who dwelled in the shadows, manipulating the threads of fate for their own sinister purposes. And at the center of it all stood the Banshee, a spectral harbinger of death whose mournful wail had heralded Edward's untimely demise. With fury burning in her veins, Evelyn confronted the malevolent forces that sought to control her fate, her voice ringing out like a clarion call in the darkness. With each word she spoke, the walls of deception crumbled around her, until at last she stood alone amidst the ruins of her shattered illusions. Yet in that moment of solitude, Evelyn found a glimmer of hope amidst the despair, a spark of light that pierced the darkness like a beacon in the night. For she realized that though her journey had been fraught with peril and betrayal, it had also forged her into a force to be reckoned with, a beacon of strength and resilience in a world consumed by shadows. And as the echoes of morning faded into the distance, Lady Evelyn Harrington emerged from the crucible of her trials, her spirit unbroken and her resolve unshakable. For though the scars of her journey would linger forevermore, they served as a reminder of the strength that lay within her, a testament to the indomitable spirit of one woman who dared to defy the darkness and emerge into the light once more.